Uh, Hello, my name is Patrick Duckwald, and I want to teach you guys how to play "Awaken" by Dethklok, and this includes the guitar solos as they appear. Okay, and you really should learn it that way. I'm going to show you how to play the lead guitar, and I hope that you're not going to be afraid of the leads, because if you take baby steps, eventually you will learn how to do the guitar solos. And you'll feel a lot better about it too if you can play the song and do the guitar solos. First of all, you got to tune your guitars down 2 whole steps, okay? I mean, none of this playing it in regular standard tuning. You know, that's bull. You got to tune your guitars down, okay? The 6th string has to be C, the 5th string has to be F, the 4th string has to be B flat, the 3rd string has to be E flat, the 2nd string has to be G, and the high E has to be C, okay? So here we go. I'm gonna play the song in increments, and actually this is part 1. I'm going to break it into 2 parts. But here you go. Okay. Goes like this. Okay, now what I did there was on the 7th fret on the 8th string, pluck it twice, okay, on the 5th string at the 7th fret, and then go up to the 9th once, to the 10th once, okay, so twice on the 7th fret, once on the 9th, once on the 10th, back to the 7th. Now you can listen to the song, and he plays that 8 times. 8 times, I'm pretty sure. Then the next part of the song, he'll break into. Okay, now that song, that particular riff, again, you're starting on the A string at the 7th fret. You go twice, and then to the 9th fret on the D string, and then the 7th fret on the D string, and then it's the 10th fret on the A, down to the 9th fret, down to the 7th. And then he hits the D string at the 9th fret again. Okay? Once again, it's the twice on the 7th fret on the A string, 9th fret D string to the 7th. And then the 10th fret on the A, once, down to the 9th, down to the 7th. And then he hits the, like I said, the 9th fret on the D. Okay. On the on the low E string at the 8th fret, you hit that twice. The same pattern again. But the second one is on the 9th fret on the low E. Okay, see what I'm doing? Okay, following so far? Okay, it's if you just take baby steps and practice and stuff, you should move right along. Okay. Let's advance a little bit on the song. Okay, so in like 19 seconds into the song, he plays this phrase. And that would be the D string at the 5th fret. He hits that twice, then once on the 7th fret D string, once on the 9th fret D string, back to twice on the 5th fret D string, and then once on the 9th, and then then once on the 7th and once on the 9th. Okay, and then when he gets 20 seconds into the song, he changes the riff on you, and it's like this. Okay, what he's doing is he hitting twice on the 5th fret on the D, and then he goes down to the 7th fret on the G string to the 5th. 7th, 5th, and then he goes to the 9th fret on the D, down to the 7th, down to the 5. Okay, once again, twice on the D string at the 5th fret, and then down to the G string, the 7th fret, down to the 5th, and then on the D string, the 9th, down to the 7th, down to the 5. He does that 4 times, okay? He then changes into a fat power chord, but first he does a really cool lead guitar fill here, and he goes, okay, now that would be the G string at the 14th fret, and then you go up to the 16th fret up to the 17th, and then he goes to the B string on the 15th and then the 17th, and then on the high E string he goes 14, 15, 17, and then he pushes up. Okay, now we're into the part of the song that has the really fat power chord, and I'll show you where I'm at. Okay. Now, the way he frets out that chord is you've got the low E open, then you fret on the A string at the 2nd fret, and the D string at the 2nd fret, and then the G string at the 4th fret, and then the B string at the 5th fret. Okay? and then you move that same pattern up to the 5th fret. Okay, now that is with the A string at the 5th fret, the D string at the 5th fret, the G string at the 7th, the B string at the 8th. Okay, and then he goes to a standard D5 bar chord, which would be 5 on the A string and 7 on the D string, 7 on the G string. Okay, here it goes. Okay, now we're like 31 seconds into the song, and Brendan Small does these. He does these takes on these on the bar chords that are very personalized, and they're very expressive and they're very explicit. So he does. Okay. Well, yeah. So he does a regular E5 major. Okay, that would be the A string at the 7th fret, the D string at the 9th. Okay, leaving the D string at the 9th, your index finger moves down to the 6th fret. Okay, and then back up to the 7th fret. You see? All right. Then he goes the index finger on the 9th fret of the A string, ring finger at the 12th fret of the D string, and then he'll move the index finger up to 10 and then back down to 9. So he's like this. Okay, and then he does a bar chord, which is the 10th fret on the low E string and the 12th fret on the A string. He hits that twice, and then he'll tremolo pick the 10th fret low E. And let's see, he does that 18 times. He tremolo picks. Okay, now here we come into another lead, and these leads are really cool. We kind of like Duane Allman, they call them bugle calls. Okay, so don't be afraid to try this. You know, just so what he does is he starts out the high E string at the 17th fret, and then he pulls off down to the 14th fret, okay, of the high E string. Then with the pinky, you go to the 19th fret of the G string. So, and then you pick back at the 14th fret on the E string. Then back to the 19th on the G string, 14th fret on the G string, 16th fret on the D string. Okay, and then he goes 14th on the high E, 19th on the G, and then 14th again on the G. All right, and then he goes 17th on the high E string, pull off. Okay, so all right, that's how he does it. He does that one time. Then he's going to power over into another lead. I'll do that again. That one was a little bit sloppy. So he goes like this: 9, 10, 12, 9, 10, 12 on the A, 11, 12, 14 on the D, 11, 12, 14 on the G, 14, 15, 17 on the B, and then the high E string, he doesn't pluck these. He does a pull off over a wide area of frets. Yngwie Malmsteen does that a lot. 14th to the 15th to the 17th to the 19th, and then pull back and hit all the notes. And then on the B string at the 19th to the 15th, 19th to the 17th to the 15th, and then up to 20 on the high E, okay? So then we move over to the part of the song where he does this. And the chords that he's playing behind that, first of all, that would be the 12th on the high E to the 14th to the 15th. And then 13, 15 to 17. And the chords he's doing behind that is the low E and the A at the 7th fret and the D at the 9th. And he hits that 8 times. And then he moves up that same pattern, which would be the 8th fret, low E to 8th fret A to the 10th fret D. And then he does that 8 times. So, this will be the end of part 1 of the lesson.